paint the sky with a whisper loud. A brushstroke cuts through every cloud. My thoughts run wild, no change, no bounds. Electric colors in a concrete town. I'm the architect of my own spark, a firework igniting in the dark. Creativity is my superpower, turning dust to gold in the final hour. I build a world with a single thought. No cage, just dreams, it's all I've got. I bend the rules like a melody bends. Snap a rhyme, make the broken man. A kaleidoscope spinning in my chest. This canvas bleeds, but it's my best. Ideas collide, a thunderous roar. They crack the ground and break the floor. Creativity is my superpower, turning dust to gold in the final hour. I build a world with a single thought. No cage, just dreams, it's all I've got.
What's up, my loves and fellow creatives? Let me know if you all can hear me in the chat. We're going to get rocking and rolling because we just have an hour together, y'all. And I have some interesting things that I want to be able to show you in that hour. So just need to know if you all are rocking with me in the building tonight, and if you all are excited about what we are going to do tonight with AI. All right, awesome. I'm ready for you to get back to it. I need to come on back to the crew. I know everybody's been busy, but in the midst of you all being busy, I love to find projects that not only are fun, but that you can turn into funds. So for tonight, we're going to be developing these Christmas portraits. I'm going to also show you how to turn the Christmas portraits into artwork so that you can print, you can sublimate, you can have it printed by a third party, poster prints. This can be digital cards, all of the above. It could just be something that you share with family members that's fun and exciting and looks like you took, maybe 10 hours out of your life to go get a professional photo shoot done, go professionally shop for and style for your clothing, and spend maybe even a few $1,000s doing that by the time you add all of these things up. So I'm going to show you how to do it for free tonight. Okay. Only thing that I ask that you do is like, subscribe, share this with someone. That's it. And I promise I'll keep coming and showing y'all free stuff as long as you do those 3 things. All right. And matter of fact, let's go ahead and do it now. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and share this with the fellow creative. Now, what I want to do tonight, I'm going to be giving you as quick as I can an example of the AI project that we did live hands-on in our class on Tuesday. And if I have some time, I'll show you some AI we did inside of Photoshop on Wednesday, on our Wednesday class. Now, this all depends on how you all participate and talk back to me too, because if I feel like I'm here by myself, it makes it a little bit harder for me to do these live classes, especially for the free 99. All right. I see y'all showing up. See you in the chat. Hello, Jim, Custom Creations. Hello, Up K Princess. Hello, Anita, I saw you. Graceful Creations. Let's go. Okay. See a few more too. Virginia Street, $17.99. All right. So if you all let me know what it is that you do, what you love to do, my goal and my job, my job is to help you do that and monetize it. So figure out how to do what you love to do and how people pay money for it. Everything that you love to do, God didn't put a passion in your spirit if it was not able to have provision. Okay, so he gives you the provision to carry out the vision, but he also gives us that vision because that's our provision. That's how we can provide for ourselves. That's how we can provide for our families. A lot of times we don't think of it because people always call it a side hustle, right? Like it's supposed to be a hobby, like it's supposed to be something that costs money. It doesn't make us money. I implore you to believe that if God gave you that vision, he already has the provision, meaning he gave you everything you need, the resources and all to do that thing, to carry out that vision. And number 2, that's number 1. Number 2, that you can use those very skills, that very vision to make money and not be ashamed of it, because that's God's gift. Okay. So that's enough of me preaching tonight. It's time to get on to operating in our gift tonight. So I wanted to show you first some things that I created. And of course, this is a part of class number AI 101. Okay, so class number AI 101, we did some photo shoots, and I believe I had at least 101 prompts to do these family sessions, but I want to show you right now for free how to do it yourself. All right, so I'm going to start off kind of scrolling down, showing you where we're starting from. All right, so I asked it to do some, kind of high-end magazine editorial images, and I want to show you where these images started from. So if I go to recreate that, it's going to show you. I've got these selfie style images, y'all. These are not fancy images. This actually is a screenshot from a video. That is me taking a selfie in the sunlight. And this is an image from a very low, it was a low quality image of like a group family photo inside of the church, and it was just really grainy. And what I did is I used AI, this Google Nano Banana, to upscale it so it looked a little clearer. So this is my family. This is me and Coach MB, Coach Levi, which are my babies, my niece and nephew. Okay. So I want to show you, we did a photo shoot session 2 sessions back. I want to show you some problems that you probably walked into and you didn't know, especially if you're doing children or maybe even people of differing heights and sizes and that sort of thing. So I'm going to touch on a little bit of that tonight too. All right, because you will come across it. All right, so I have a description here where it says create a striking editorial Christmas portrait in a studio featuring tall, abstract gold sculptures, a minimalistic metallic tree silhouette, and a reflective gold floor panel. The family is dressed in modern couture holiday fashion. So that's why it looks high fashion. That's why it looks kind of like something you wouldn't necessarily see in a Macy's or JCPenney, even in their formal department, because it uses the word couture. So certain words are going to draw out certain elements of design, okay? It says structured silhouettes, satin trousers, chic monochromatic ensembles with gold accents. So I'm telling it, hey, I want these things to be, the actual outfits to be accented in gold. The captions refined, elongated posing with a fashion magazine geometry. Lighting is crisp, sculptural, slightly warm to create high shine highlights and dramatic editorial depth. Now, I am an excellent writer when I want to be. Do you think I wrote that? And if you did, I am exactly flattered. But I didn't write that. I came up with an app that basically writes it for me, or a custom GPT that writes it for us. And if you would like me to share that custom GPT with you all for free, go ahead and drop a 1 in the chat right now. Let me know if you're listening. And then that way I can give stuff away if I know you're listening. Now, I do have a working document for tonight, which means that everything that we're talking about right now, I am going to put the instructions inside of a document here. All right. And basically, it'll be a shortcut of our notes and links and things of that nature. Even if I provide a prompt, like I'm going to copy and paste this prompt right here. And I'll paste it inside of that document. All right. Now, of course, this document isn't extensive as the class that we did on our Tuesday AI in Action class, but I promise you this still has incredible value, and it will help you get through working through this project this weekend, because that's what I expect. I expect to be able to teach you stuff that you can immediately put your hands on. So you can do this tonight. You can do this with me in the moment, because right now you actually have access to the working document. So all the links that I'm dropping in there, you'll have in real time, just like I do in my AI classes. I'm giving you a little taste of it. Okay. All right. So I copied and pasted that in there. If you don't know how to get that working document, then go ahead and comment the word Friday on the latest Instagram or Facebook post. And I'm going to show you which one. This one right here, where I'm wearing this $10,000 dress. That's a $10,000 dress, y'all, that I tried on in AI. All right, y'all. So go ahead, comment the word Friday there, and it'll send you the link that also has the working document, okay, for the Friday class. All right. And then if you're on Facebook, this is the link. And drop the Facebook link in the chat. And that's showing up on the screen there. And then I'll also go ahead and drop the Instagram link in the chat. And for some reason, it's not working for Facebook right now. For one of them, it just came through. All right. So you can also go to Instagram. Either one of them is just going to be Facebook or Instagram, Innate Academy with a 1 at the end. And then make sure that you comment the word Friday under the Facebook post or the Instagram post. Just comment the word Friday. It'll send you the link where you're going to get the working document. Okay. That is because even if you do nothing else, just a simple plain comment under my post creates engagement. And I appreciate it so much that I'm going to give you a free document tonight. Okay. All right. So back to me kind of explaining what's going on. And as I'm explaining, of course, I'm dropping things in here. So in our working document, I already gave you all the link. So right now it has the custom GPT. The custom GPT link. I'm going to take you to it. If you are inside of the working document, I just dropped it in there. It's called the Photo Shoot Prompt Studio. Okay. And what you can do here is you can tell it, I have these shortcuts on here for you to create a holiday fashion shoot with one person or design a family portrait prompt. So I'm going to click on family portrait. All right. And it just says design a family portrait prompt with a festive atmosphere. All right. Now this is going to be a set design for Midjourney, but I'm going to talk to it. I'm going to go ahead and let it create this reference image here. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and stop it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell it because this is default meant to go to Midjourney. So I'm going to do this just for our Google Nano Banana Pro. Okay. So I'm going to talk to it right now and tell it exactly what I want. I am creating a prompt for Google Nano Banana Pro, and I wanted to describe a high-end fashion shoot just for the family, but I want it to be Christmas inspired, and I wanted not to call out specific roles like mother, father, child, etc. I want the description to be generic enough to where I can put any number of people, any number of genders, and it would still create a cohesive family portrait. That is me just talking to it. All right, so it should hopefully translate that or transcribe that. I'm gonna go ahead and send that through. Now, these prompts here would be excellent if you were creating model images. And you know what? I didn't do this for the class, but this will be a little extra. And what I'll do here is I'll put the prompt in and see what it gives us. I'm not even putting any reference images or anything. I'm just putting it in here. And for the aspect ratio, I really prefer like a 1:1 aspect ratio, and then I can change it if I need to. Now, the reason sometimes why it gives you the portrait length is because more than likely it'll have the entire body in there. Okay. So this is giving me some portrait ideas. Like I could use this for my website if I were, doing my Christmas promotions and that sort of thing. But I want specifically my family. So let's see what it came up with. All right, so it's going to do a high-end Christmas fashion editorial. Now, what I'm going to do is copy this prompt here. This says elegant family group styled as a cohesive fashion ensemble, refined skin tones, polished hair, and modern natural styles, coordinated winter couture in an ivory, champagne, forest green, and soft gold. So it's giving it a colorway. Tailored coats, knit dresses, structured trousers, subtle metallic accents, posed closely together with relaxed confidence, minimal luxury interior with a softly lit Christmas tree, warm editorial lighting, shallow depth of field, high-end fashion photography, cinematic, holiday color grading. All right, so I'm going to copy just that prompt here. I'm going to come on over to my Nano Banana here, and I'm going to select one of my more recent editorial prompts because I had it set just a way where I'm going to show you if you need to do some modifications. I'm going to show you what you may want to do here. I'll take this one and let's do it on this one. Let me copy this one. Okay, so what I did with my prompts is I created these 3 sections. The reason why is because I noticed I kept having issues. So there does need to be a slight bit of personalization depending on the age and the heights of the people that you may have in the image, even the sizes of the people that you have in the image. So I'm going to tell you some hacks that I found to help me out quite a lot. Why they help me. So I put using the images of the people provided, do not change the faces. I want a 4K realistic photo shot with the Canon EOS camera. And this is... let me put the word camera here. I'll put this prompt here inside of the working document as well. So this part here where it says this little paragraph, that is what we're going to be replacing. I'm going to show you in just a moment. And at the end, I will tell you, I used to have this at the beginning, but it focused too much on their heights and ages. So then I put it at the end instead. So I did provide like the age and the height of the subjects, but I just want to tell you that it doesn't necessarily do that exactly. This was just for reference because I always wanted the girl to be taller than the boy. And I wanted to understand the age range. When you put kids in there, sometimes it would represent my nephew as a 6-year-old. Sometimes it would represent him, as a 13-year-old. But I wanted to tell him he's a 13-year-old boy. He's 63 inches tall, which is basically 5 foot 3 inches. And the woman, and then what I'm going to do is actually clean this up just a little bit. So the 13-year-old boy in photo 1 is 63 inches tall. The woman in photo 2 is, and I'm going in order here, and you can reorder these as well. But if you describe a little bit about what is in the image, even if it's confused on which image to use, which it often does, you're providing enough detail for it to at least for the majority properly reference the photos that you're dropping. Okay. So the woman in photo 2 is 66 inches tall, so 5'6", and plus size 16. The reason why I put that is because sometimes it would make me a little skinny mini. And although that's cool and all, maybe even for inspirational purposes, I wanted to make sure that my model was represented as plus size 14, 16 there. So I put that in. Sometimes I put in plus size 14. Sometimes I put in plus size 16. If you need it to be bigger, then you put in what size you are plus size, maybe even go a little above or below just to see what the model is going to generate for you. Okay. All right. And the 14-year-old girl, and I'm going to put in photo 3, is 64 inches tall. That's just additional information. So of this prompt, I'm going to paste this now. This is going to be the second ChatGPT link that I give you, or prompt that I give you. So I just modified the custom GPT link or prompt. And then I'm going to now take this new prompt. I've never seen this prompt designed before. I did it live in front of y'all right now. So I am going to go inside of my Nano Banana. I'm going to triple click on this middle part so that when I paste, it keeps my top and bottom part intact. You see that? And then I'm going to hit enter so I keep that little space down there. All right, so now I'm going to generate. What's going to happen is whatever it comes up with, I still have my format, and I can see if that prompt is something I want to do. And I'm actually going to show y'all some of these different prompts that came out. I also did like a holiday throughout the decades, so I'll show you some of those fun ones they come up with. All right, so I like to generate more than one, and I like to generate on my 2K. Because what I'm doing is I'm using Higgsfield. I'm also going to show you how to do this for free on Google Nano Banana. So I'm going to go to gemini.google.com, and it goes to the app. In order to use the Nano Banana Pro, I'm going to show you the steps. First, you have to make sure that it's in thinking and not fast. So make sure it's on thinking. Then you can choose the create image down here, or you can go to the tools and hit create image. Both does the exact same thing. All right. And I'm going to do the same steps that I just did in Higgsfield. And I'm going to provide you all a link for Higgsfield too. It's my affiliate link. If you use it, it looks like we're moving as a unit over here in 8 Academy. It does not cost you anything extra, but it does help your girl provide this content for the free 99. Okay. If you're interested in that link, let me know. I'll go ahead and drop it. Matter of fact, let me drop it right now. I have it on my notes here. I'm going to copy it right here and put it, boom. I put it also inside of the chat on the YouTube because it's an affiliate link. And if y'all click on it, it doesn't cost y'all anything. It's free. But I'm also putting it in our working document, which is also free, but it organizes all the notes for you. So please go ahead and click on that link and I'll show you how you can get 65% off of an entire year, getting unlimited Nano Banana, unlimited Clean, which is the video generator. Let me show you real quick how you get that. So if you click on the link that I gave you, I'm already logged in, but there'll be a pop-up that comes up here. You can put get your discount or a pop-up at the top. I want to show you how you get to the deal, because if it's on monthly, you do not see the deal. The only deal that they have for monthly is if you choose the creator package, which is still a powerful package, but I don't suggest that especially if you're just starting out. I suggest you click on the annual plan and go. There's a pro here for $17.74 per month. Yeah, that's like almost 50% off if you just join the annual. It gives you 600 credit. I have the ultimate and I have the annual plan there. And I'm only doing $29 a month instead of $49 a month with the annual plan. So if you go back to monthly, you'll see that it's $49 a month. If you go to annual, you see it takes it down to only $30 a month. So it's not quite 50% off, but it's very, very close to 50% off. And you get unlimited Cling, you get unlimited Sea Dream, unlimited Flux, and unlimited Nano Banana Pro for a whole year. Okay, that means you can use it without utilizing your credits. You just have to toggle on the unlimited and you can create without any type of stopping you. Okay, only thing is you have to choose the unlimited mode. Now I use the mode with unlimited and I also use the mode using my credits because I like to generate things faster. So sometimes I'm using my credits just so I can generate faster. So tonight I'm using my credits to generate faster. But if I wanted to generate these without using any credits whatsoever, I just toggle on my unlimited. And yep. What's it doing? I was giving me a warning that it'll go to the standard queue. So I'm going to leave it on for tonight because it does operate so much faster for me. Personally, my experience is I use my credits when I'm doing lives and things of that nature. I have done a lot of unlimited images when I'm just kind of creating stuff, especially if I'm testing things out in the background. And it probably takes about twice as much time, sometimes 3 times as much time. But if I'm not in a rush, it does just perfect. All right, so we get a photo right here. If you see from the prompt that I just created there, it used the photos provided to create this design here. Now, one thing I noticed when my hair is in a bun, it likes to put my hair in a bun. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll switch out the image here and another selfie image. I'll use this selfie image instead. Y'all, these are my uniforms. If you see me, you probably always going to see me wearing one of my uniforms, okay? So I am going to now drop this image where my hair is down and my hair is in its natural state, kind of like wavy slash curly. If I wet it just the right amount, whatever it is, that's my natural curl pattern. And then if I have my hair straight, it'll usually put my hair straight. Sometimes it will make up hairstyles, but for the most part, if you upload the image of a similar style that you want it to have, it uses that definitely as a reference. All right. Other than that, what you do is you tell it like, hey, the woman in the middle or woman in image 2, I want her hair to be, waist length, straight, middle part. And I do that all the time too, depending on how I want my hair to look. All right, so now I'm going to generate this one with my hair down, and let's see if it gives me hair down type images. And this is the same exact prompt. I'm just hitting generate again just to kind of see if it's going to give me a little bit different result here. And y'all, this looks clean, and we didn't have to buy these jackets. We didn't even have to buy this Christmas tree. Y'all, we didn't have to put up this Christmas tree. Now that's magic. All right. So I'm going to let that go ahead and cook a little bit there. And then what I'm going to do is come back to my prompt here. And I'm going to go ahead and select the next prompt. So I'll copy it. And let's say I've been creating, oh, you know what? I was going to show you all this on my Google Gemini. So I'm going to do the exact same prompt, like exact. Copy all of that. Paste the prompt. That way you can see you don't have to have Hicks field. You can do it free with the Nano Banana inside of Gemini Google. It will limit you though. Like basically after you do a few iterations and runs, it'll start acting goofy first, and then it'll tell you that you can't use it again till a certain amount of time and that sort of thing. If you do Hicks field, you'll have the unlimited, and you have Pro where you can get up to 4K images. So you can get 1K images, 2K images, 4K images. That means high resolution images. All right, so I'm going to add my files here, and I can drag and drop. So I'm going to do, I think, 1 and 2. Do the hair down image since I'm creating that one right now. And then where's my niecey poo? There she is. All right, so then I will submit, and that is essentially the same as what we're doing here on Hicks field. Now you have much more creative control. You have much better visibility of your projects. So see how when that hair's down, and that photo, it looks more like me, okay? It got the exact glasses here. Like, look, this is something I cannot be more amazed by every single time I work with it. Every single time I work with it. And I'm learning myself new ways to navigate around issues and problems. So a lot of times when I'm asking you what your problems are, I'm not just saying, hey, complain for the sake of complaining. If you're complaining, then you're helping me to understand what it is that we need to fix. All right, so far, let me know if this is helpful to you. Give me an idea if this is something that you really want to get a little bit deeper into, because I got about 20 more minutes where I can give you all some game. I just need to know, is this a good direction? Are y'all excited about this? Do we want to do some more of it? If so, let me know in the chat. I mean, 100 in the chat if you want to go further with this topic. I can take you and show you a few more things. All right, and notice in my image, see how the boy is shorter than the girl and the girl is shorter than me. When I tell you that had to be something that I had to figure out. All right, and I will give you this tip too. The more people you do, the less it adheres to the face. So if you're doing, maximum I've done is 5 people where it's looked good, but from what I've read, more than 5 people can start to get very distorted. And in that case, what you might be doing is just developing the baseline of the image. And then maybe you want to go in with a face swap tool and actually face swap the individuals, because for the most part, skin tone and the body size should be about the same if you do it this way. And then what you'll be doing is swapping out the face, because it's not going to adhere to that face real well. Okay, I see y'all want to learn some more. Cool. All right, so let's do this. I'm going to go back. I'm going to turn off Midjourney now, because tonight's session is not about Midjourney. I just want to show you. And this is my Google Nano Banana. Generated very similar results here. Even took the glasses off of my Coach MB. And this looks really good, y'all. The texture in the jacket. It got my plus size a little bit, but still have me looking cute. I am okay with that. All right, got my nephew looking all handsome and GQ with his little hand in his pocket. All right, with his little turtleneck on. I can rock with that. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through some examples, and some of them I'll even copy and paste the prompts. Now I did 101 prompts for this class number 101. We are on our 101st AI class. Now, I have something for y'all too, but please remind me. I have a deal where you can unlock all 101 classes, supposed to be 99 classes, but all 100 classes for $99, which is less than $1 per AI class. If you all remind me, matter of fact, just put a 99 in the chat if that's something you're interested in. If y'all not interested in it, then we can move on. Put a 99 in the chat if you're interested in that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what we've been up to. So these are AI in action classes. We also have a creative club, y'all, right, where we do AI every single week, month after month. That's why we have 101 classes. All right, so the class that I'm showing you right now is this holiday family portrait. And we're doing the outfit editing here. I'm going to show you an outfit edit in just a minute. That's why I said, let me know if this is helpful to you. Y'all want to learn some more. Okay, we did apparel photo swapping here. We did family portraits here. This was our start. And then this one is more refined with 101 prompts now. We even did an AI twin session where I showed you how to create your own brand twin. And this was specifically for a way that I love doing it, where it looks more like me, much more than just doing Google Nano Banana. But I'm showing you Nano Banana tonight because Nano Banana works really well with the multi-folks references. So that's why I use this. Now this twin method does too, but you have to create a character for each person. And if you're doing that for your family or for your business, that's perfect. But when you're doing it for other people and you have 5 to 10 people in an image, you don't want to create characters for each of those people because you have to have at least 20 photos of each person for it to really look like you. Okay, but I showed y'all that. And I just want y'all to see how all of this builds on one another. Every single week we're doing this. 97, I showed you how to do a photo restoration. So taking old photos, restoring it. And yes, you can do this for yourself. You can do this for your business. You can do this for your next family reunion if you wanted to. You can do this as a service for others, especially funeral homes. Think about that. All of the things that we're talking about here are really business skill sets. Taught you how to make clip art. That's when we use Midjourney there. Taught you how to make AI custom songs for birthdays or major events. Even for memorial services, you can make custom songs. I taught you how to animate storybooks and create videos with AI. Taught you how to make a storybook in less than 2 minutes with AI. 10-page storybook created in less than 2 minutes with AI. Photo shoots, clip art, videos, more photo shoots, graduate. This is just the last few months, y'all. This goes on for 100 classes, and I could keep going and going on. But my goal was every single week to have an AI class so that we strengthen our skill in AI. Now, while everyone else is just finding out about AI, we've been doing it for 2 years straight. So I'm offering you the opportunity to unlock 2 years of AI classes, 2 years of also AI artwork, because most of these classes up to class number 88 has thousands of pieces of clip art that comes with the class. And the thousands of pieces of clip art we co-created them together. So all these images that you see here are in there. And you can use the existing images, use those prompts to create new images. All right, so we did a lot. We have a lot. We're going to continue to do a lot and have a lot. I don't want y'all missing out. So even if you don't join the live classes, even if you don't join the live membership for our AI Creative Club, I want to offer you this opportunity. Instead of paying $40 per class, you can pay $99 and get 101 classes. All right. All right. And for Craft to Quit, if you are in Craft to Quit, you unlock these classes. Every membership unlocks these classes every single week. You unlock a class every single week. So if you're interested in unlocking them all at once, then you can purchase the $99 pass too, and it will unlock all of the past classes so that you stay up on the current with your membership. But then all of these classes get unlocked so you have them at your fingertips. Okay. All right, so back to our regular scheduled program. I wanted to kind of show you all some of the prompts that I was doing, and I'm going to give you some ideas of where they came from. Also, what I want to show you, I want to show you this. So sometimes you don't have a nice photo to start off with, and you need to clean up your photo before you even put it into here. I'm going to show you what I did here for this image. I'm going to hit recreate so you can see what it came from. So I put the screenshot image. This was a screenshot from a video. Okay. And I said, he is wearing a white dress shirt, gray studio background, professional studio photo. Do not change his face at all. High resolution, realistic skin texture. And the reason why I did that is because I wanted a good reference image so I can start basing my photos on. If you have a bad reference image, then please believe garbage in is garbage out. So I was using pretty bad selfie images on purpose because I wanted to understand how the AI was going to utilize those. Now, they weren't the worst selfie images. They were pretty decent, but I used some of my worst and then some of my best images as well. Now, imagine if you actually do go out and take professional photos, get a professional makeup artist to do your makeup for that day, and you get some good source images of your face at different angles, different expressions. That will make your project that much stronger. But I want it to be realistic. I want you to understand what your customers are going to give you, what you have of yourself, because most of us do not have high quality images of ourselves. Most of us creatives avoid the camera. Imagine that. All right. So excuse me, loves. All right, so what I'm going to do now, that was just a tip there. I am going to take you through some of these photo shoots. So these are almost all the same prompt. I just reprompt them. Look every single time. Get a different outfit. We have different poses, a little bit different in the background. Same exact prompt. And that's the one that I already gave you all. This one looks like a little cozy storybook time. All of these prompts came from the custom prompt generator. So I gave you all that for free tonight. You can prompt with it to your heart's desire. But I have 101 pre-made prompts that show all of the images that I have here are inside of that class. Okay. And I tell you what, the 99 AI class is only supposed to go up to class number 99, but I'm going to go ahead and unlock class 100 and 101. So you get 2 additional classes if you go ahead and sign up for that 99 deal. And customer happiness, did I even drop my link for that? I don't think I did. I'm going to go ahead and drop it now. And I also put it inside of the working document for tonight. And customer happiness, feel free to put that wherever you want it. There it is, right there. And I think it showed up on Facebook and also on YouTube. All right, so that's the vault. And like I said, I also give you class number 100 and 101 with your bundle. So you are essentially paying less than $1. Those classes are $40 a piece. You're paying less than $1 per class to lock in and uncover what we've been doing in our AI classes for the past 2 years, including what we just did this week. All right, so I'm going to show you some ideas that I had. So these were the more couture shots. I also wanted to do some kind of like historical images. So this one is a prompt for, won't show me unless I click on it. Let me hit recreate so I can get that prompt. All right, so this is the Victorian era holiday studio photo. So you could even do fun stuff like this where you know how much it would cost to get some quality costumes that actually look good and produce this kind of result. So you're actually doing a huge deal just by creating these looks. This one is probably like a 50s look there. We have one where we're at this Christmas old school train station. Like these prompts are killing the game. Do you know how many JC Penney fashion photo shoots we would have to do to get this kind of look, and it would not turn out to be this quality, and we would have to purchase all these clothings and change out and all that. You are doing this in a matter of minutes, having fun with it too. All right, so I'm going to show you in just a moment how we also switch out the outfit. Okay, but I'm just showing you some ideas right now. So candid type of images in the kitchen, those don't come out as well unless you upload pictures of you smiling so we can know what your teeth look like. I don't like when AI tries to guess my teeth or my smile. It doesn't really get it right. So if I want to do that, just like when I wanted my hair down, I upload a picture of my hair down. I upload a picture of me smiling, and it gets my smile more correct. Right, the biggest correction is going to be the way that I showed y'all in AI class number 98, where you create a character based on 20 photos of a individual. All right, so again, some more lifestyle photos. The pajama photos were fire. I didn't have to buy all of these pajamas. Too cool. Like I said, we did some era type images. Some really cool editorial shots with these hanging frames. You would have to rig all of those up to do this as a photo shoot. This kind of futuristic look here, I thought was really cool. These outfits don't exist in real life, but if I wanted to do a futuristic photo shoot, this is probably something that I would create in real life. All right, I love this one here. It looks like we're outside in the snow. No snow touched my head, okay? I do not like to be cold. Here we got different time periods here. This is called like a lifestyle shot where it looks like you're kind of doing a photo of you in the process in the light, and so forth and so on. Some of these period images again, like this is too cool. We did not have to go on Amazon and look for some costumes. And the elegance and era of this looks just so good. It would take a really talented photographer to capture these type of images too. It's not just about, you putting on some makeup and putting on some clothes. Like, you have to have a talented photographer to capture the essence of these photos the way that, or these AI images, the way that they are. All right, so just showing you some examples here. I did a lot of dress images, even did like some matching plaid there, beach shoots, like this one right here with the horse on the beach. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And if the faces don't look exactly right, you can face swap them, right? So you can use this as generating a base, and then you can face swap later. Yeah, I fell in love with some of these dresses and these outfits. Like, do you see me? Come on, shoulder pads. Let's go. All right, and it even like captured Coach MB's style, because she likes these Victorian type shirts and suit jackets and things of that nature. So it captured that in her style, and a lot of times it gave her like suits, or it gave her these ornate style necklines and things that definitely match her personality. All right, so now I'm going to get into me trying on a $10,000 dress. Yes, a $10,000 dress. All right, so I'm going to take, I believe it's this image here. All right, it gave me a little updo. Okay, updoage. I almost never do updos, but this gave me an updo, so I love that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my Recreate so you can see what the prompt was for this. I'm going to go ahead and copy the entire prompt and put it into the Freebie Friday working document. Oops, that's not it. Let's copy and paste for y'all. Okay, so I did that prompt first. That's how I got the initial image. And if you look here, it talks about that I am styled in this red outfit. The reason why I wanted red is because I went to my prompt here inside of the photo shoot prompt studio, and I'm going to give it a prompt now. I want to make sure that I create a family photo in front of a beautiful, elegant, decorated Christmas tree. I want us all to be wearing red formal wear, and particularly high-end, where it looks very, very expensive and luxury pieces. I'll go ahead and let you create a prompt right now. All right, so I'm going to let that go. And then what it did was it created this prompt for me. I'm not going to wait on that one. So it says, for a high fashion holiday portrait, one of the females wears an extravagant crimson couture gown with the sculptural satin florals and dramatic high-low silhouette. Now, what I did was I dropped in, after I did this, not Google Gemini, the custom GPT. So after I did this, I dropped in a photo of a $10,000 gown. Now, would I ever spend $10,000 on a gown? I'm not going to say no. However, it had a gorgeous silhouette, and here I'll even show you. We'll look for it. We'll look for the dress so I can show you that it's a $10,000 dress. Let's go to this AI image mode, because I didn't save the link, because I don't save links if I didn't plan on coming back to it. But here is the gown here. And gorgeous pieces. It's art. It really is art. Cool stuff, right? All right, so take the gown. It is a little bit different image, but it's pretty much the same thing. All right, take that gown, and then I want you to take the image of this uploaded gown, and this will be described for the woman that's in the photo. So I want you to get the details in writing so I can make sure that my character in the image is wearing something very similar to this. And then I'll just drop in just the dress itself, because I don't want it to try to describe the image of the face or anything like that. I actually usually cut the faces off of images of clothing so that it focuses just on the outfit. And you'll see why I do that too, because sometimes it will remix your face and the person's face is there, and it'll just randomly put an additional person or change your face based on the model. All right, so that's how I was able to get this particular description here. So I was just showing you the method to my madness. So it doesn't have a red dress at all provided. So I'm just going to generate that prompt. And then once I generated the prompt, it gave me images like this one. So this isn't the dress itself, but it listened to the way that I described the dress. And I love me a high-low dress. That's like, if I do make formal dresses, that's what I choose to make, because I like to show off my little legs. But at the same time, I'm usually making dresses, especially at the last minute. So it saves me a lot of extra fabric. Hello. All right. So once I got an image that I liked here, I'm going to show you the next step that I did to change out the outfit. All right, so here I'll go to this image and show you exactly what the prompt is. Simple prompt. The woman is wearing the red couture dress in image 2. Now, if you have more than one woman in the image, you can say the woman on the left, the woman in the middle, the woman wearing XYZ now wears the red couture dress in image 2, right? Simple. I'll copy and paste that prompt and put it into the working document as well. All right. And from here, boom, it gave me us as a family with my dress only changed out. You see that? All right, so I only have 5 more minutes to show y'all some magic. I don't have time, I guess, tonight to show you the Photoshop magic. So it is what it is. It's okay. Y'all will be back next week, right? Because y'all showing love, and you're going to show up, and you're going to be notified. If you hit the bell, the notification bell, you'll be notified when I go live again. Thank you, there, Apollo. I'm glad that, and La Grande Negrita, I'm glad that y'all think these are fantastic. And this is only the tip of the iceberg, y'all. Every single week, we go deeper and deeper into the beautiful and ever-changing rabbit hole of AI. I promise you, we can redo one of our classes again, and I guarantee you the results will be improved and even better. So we have 101 AI classes at this point. All right. So I also wanted to show you how to create artwork. So I'm going to show you that as well. You're going to be able to go in and tell it something like this. Turn this into a watercolor illustration image. Once you have your image, I have on the $10,000 gown, turn it into a watercolor AI image. Simple, right? But sometimes it's not about the prompt, it's about solving the problem, okay? I don't necessarily have to have complicated prompts for everything. This prompt generator does a beautiful and eloquent job of putting words to where it helps me get professional level results. But I also understand a workflow, and a workflow is just as simple as creating this beautiful piece of art. And now I want to turn it into watercolor so I can sell this watercolor art on Etsy. Hello, somebody. I want to put this on a Christmas ornament and sell it. I want to put this on a Christmas card and let people frame my Christmas cards that I send out. That I never even took the doggone photo. And they're going to be framing it. I promise you that. All right, so that's the watercolor image. And then I'm going to, I also did some oil painting images. So here's one here. And this one says, turn this into the oil painting with heavy texture and small brush strokes. And if you all look at your working document, customer happiness, y'all are doing it. I see you. They're creating some screenshots of the images too, so you can kind of see what it looks like with the prompt. That's how our working documents are for our classes. So I think customer happiness is showing out for y'all because they want y'all to be in our weekly live classes. But even if you just purchase that bundle and you get 101 AI classes for $99, less than $1 per class, then you will also get the working documents for each of those 101 classes, which is pretty extensive. Every time we do a class, we screenshot, we put the directions down there, we put the links, all of that stuff. All right, so I want to show you also here, I did an oil painting, but this one I said turn this into a luxury oil painting. So for this one, it still has some brush strokes. The other one I told it to have heavy texture and brush strokes. This one I just said luxury. So it's given in oil paintings, watercolor paintings are not supposed to look exactly like someone. It has a bit of interpretation to it. So if you feel like your AI images don't look exactly like the people, you can always do paintings and turn that into a stylized way that you can create money and graphic designs for yourself or for your clients. This is another one, high-end oil painting. So I did luxury oil painting, high-end oil painting, because I wanted it to feel like somebody spent some money in order to have that portrait made for their living room or home. All right, so I'll copy that one and put it in the chat as well. I'm going to put it in the working document. All right, so here's some fun stuff too. I told you I went through some of the time periods, so you can get in here and you can do some fun shoots with the 80s, 90s, 2000s. Y'all, I was really tripping about this. I even made, and I got to show y'all, and this is the era of when 2000, I was in high school. So I told you I started Photoshopping in 99, 2000, okay? I also was making my own clothes back then. And I also was making clothing for people on eBay. That was my first e-commerce experience, was in the 99, 2000s, y'all, for real. Your girl was out there selling stuff to people globally, and I didn't even know that wasn't a thing. All right, so I used to make custom jersey dresses and stuff, so I thought it'd be fun to show myself in a custom jersey dress. And then the kiddos, it puts the 2000s flair on them as well, with the if y'all don't remember the little butterfly clips, all of this stuff is coming back. The graphic tees, the butterfly clips. I used to have the little butterfly clips where the butterfly wings actually flapped, the bigger ones with the little metal wings. Yeah, I remember all of that, y'all. It's coming back. So I thought that was fun too. You can say, hey, I want you to do a photo shoot for, for the decades from 1900. So it did 1900s, 1910, 1920s, 1930s, 1940s, all the way up to 2030, which was futuristic. And I ran all of those prompts. So just letting you know, all of the prompts that I've run to get these images, you all have those exact prompts inside of 101, but I've shown you how to get your own prompts tonight. And I really love this one. This one here just looks like you ready to do some event planning. And like, it put my girl in her little suit, even though she does not like pink. But I just thought this was gorgeous. Even this one with the brown and the neutral tones, that's actually more of her flair. The neutral tones and these Victorian style tops and stuff. Child, I don't know. It's like all of this stuff just comes right on back. So I hope this was inspiring. I hope that you all are creating something tonight. I'm going to leave y'all in this hour that I said I was going to leave y'all because I want you to create tonight. If you create, please go to the Innate Academy Facebook page. And I want you to go to mentions, post and tag me. So if you go here to our page, and definitely make sure that you like it and follow the page so you can stay up to date. But here, I'm going to go to mentions. All right, Daisha, making her AI twin gorgeous. Come on, y'all. And all of the prompts that I did for my AI twin, I also gave you all as well, so that you all can like put this stuff to work. Put it to work, y'all. Look, Cheryl used her AI twin on this tax flyer. Go ahead, Cheryl. You better advertise. Oh, this one was fun because we did this inside of our Craft to Quit program. We even put the custom suit and the scarf on her. That was fun. Cheryl did your thing, Cheryl. Go ahead. Come on, Cheryl. You did your photo shoot with the angle. So I was supposed to show y'all some Photoshop tonight. I guess we did. We had our Photoshop class. We didn't have enough time for that tonight. But I also showed you all how to do some AI and Photoshop in our class on Wednesday. And we'll be building on that, using that type of content to create not just a brand twin, because really this is more than just about your brand twin. This is about you being able to create models show off your product. You don't have to even have your face on anything. You can literally use your AI models to help you sell. And I'll be showing more of that. Look, okay, Christy. So I love to see when you all post. So post on here. Let me know what you're doing. All you have to do is hit mention and post under the mentions and show me what work you did. All right. So one more time before I go, I will post the link for these 99 AI classes. Where is it? Right here. And customer happiness, if you don't mind, if you put that at the very, very top of the working document link, like copy it and put it at the top as well. That way it'll be there for everybody. But y'all, I had a time this week. I had so much fun. I truly do love what I do. And I truly do love y'all because you all help me do what I love to do. I love on y'all so much. Y'all don't even know it. Your girl be going through it. Okay? And I'm still showing up because I really do love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I love to help someone else realize their potential. I love to help someone else realize their success. So I am more invested in your success than you are invested in these classes and programs. You might not believe me, but please believe that I show up not just because of the dollars. I show up because you all make it worth my time, worth my while. You make me proud. And every time I get to hear about a win for you, it is automatically a win for me. All right. All right, my loves, that's it for tonight. I appreciate you and I love you dearly. And until next time, bye. Good night, y'all.
I paint the sky with a whisper loud. A brushstroke cuts through every cloud. My thoughts run wild, no change, no bounds. Electric colors in a concrete town. I'm the architect of my own spark, a firework igniting in the dark. Creativity is my superpower. Turning dust to gold in the final hour. I build a world with a single thought. No cage, just dreams. It's like a melody bends. Snap a rhyme, make the broken man. A kaleidoscope spinning in my chest. This canvas bleeds, but it's my best. Ideas collide, a thunderous roar. They crack the ground and break the floor.